YouTube and Periscope or whatever else we go up on. I don't know what's going on, but it will not allow me. My computer will not allow me to send out a text message right now. I told you my computer is tripping. It's having issues at this point in time, and you know, we don't want to hold it up. We got a busy day today. We got to get some stuff together. My wife's birthday is coming up, so I got promises to keep and stuff like that. And then also I want to get some dirt down on the garden. So y'all know we about to get some stuff going. I got to get some. I got a bottle of some of that ambrosia, which I'm gonna share with you because I got the batch. I got a sample of the batch that I will be selling at the Malcolm X Fest. And speaking of the Malcolm X Fest, it's Toast and Talk Kaumba. We're gonna be able to talk about what's coming up at the Malcolm X Festival. My text message just came up, so let's do this first. This is for you. Shouts out to the fam.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your glass of that water for some water. Get your pitcher of that water or your bottle. Lift that pitcher or your bottle. Now pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, and drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Look at that. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. What? Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Oh, wait a minute. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Now, take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Just stay healthy though. Breathe, drink, eat, move, sleep. Culturally appropriate, of course. But take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink it up. Drink. Drink. drink, drink. Lift your glass, lift your glass, lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink some water. Fam, I want to say good morning. Great day to you. We are on Kaumba, Kaumba, Kaumba. Fam, we are 7 days away from the Malcolm X Festival, and I am getting hyped. Just put another ad on Facebook. I got to go make a commercial today, right? So I got to track down my partner, and we're going to sit down. We're going to sit down, and we're going to make this commercial, and we're going to promote that commercial, get it out to the peoples. We got poster boards. We got flyers. It's going down. We got everything we need to have a productive festival, family. The only thing missing is you. But no, you're not missing. You know why? Because many of y'all have been donating. I want to send shots out to Loretta Burrows, my auntie up in Akron, who might not even come down to the festival, but she still saw fit to support what we're doing, right? Shots out to Sister Veronica Baynou for her donations, Brother Malik for his donation. See, and we got family from all over the country sending in money so that we can have a festival right here. Family, listen, we are reaching the people. We are reaching the people, right? So now we're going to have to reach back, and we're going to have to make sure that we're able to do stuff in other people's cities if they don't have stuff going on already. All right? So, family, if y'all got events and stuff going on, and y'all want us to mention it in a newsletter, yeah, I forgot. We do have a newsletter. It's up. It's out. I will reshare it, and I can't wait to bring out the next issue, because in the next issue, right, we're going to have all of the activities that was popping off during the Malcolm X Festival. I'm going to be doing my 21 day. I'm going to be starting and talking about my 21 day Nguzo challenge. My personal challenge is the food and mastering that I'm cleansing myself for the year, right? Boom. So I'm going to be, because I've been doing some crazy stuff this year, so I got to go and so it's a 21 day fast for me. Starting off with water and juice and, of course, ambrosia. Then we just go to water. Then for 3 days at the peak of my pyramid, because like I said, those that are in Geometry, those that are around us, I can show you how to set this up to where you got the peak period right in the middle. So like for the 3 days, that's because with the 21 day fast, you set it up like a pyramid. It builds up to a pyramid, and right in the middle, you hit your peak, right? So boom, for 3 days, for the peak of the pyramid, right? And don't none of you motherfucking conspiracy theorists out there start talking shit. At the peak of that pyramid, right? The very top, I got the 3 days where I'm doing absolutely nothing. No water, no juice, no food. Just making it, right? Then after that, we go back to water. Then we go back to water and juice. Then we slowly transition back into food. Right? That's how we do it. That's how we got to do it. So the lines will be open for us to have discussion. We could talk about the Malcolm X Festival. We could talk about other events that's coming up. So in the upcoming newsletter, we're going to be covering the Malcolm X Festival. I personally going to be talking about the 21-day Nguzo challenge and how you could use it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm choosing the fast. You don't have to use the 21 days to fast. You can use it for something else. Because it only takes about 21 days to establish something as a habit. Right? It's a habit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to change life, you got to establish things as a habit. So let me do this. Because my little shouts out to CeeLo. I see you out there. Because my computer is moving slow, I wasn't able to send out a text to let the family know that I'm up and I'm live. Family, let me know what you think about the new angle, the new picture. Do you like it to the side, or do you want me to go back up? But I like it like this because you get more of the wideness, right? It's a better quality camera, you know. And and I have a camera just specifically that's dedicated for making videos. We will be using it to record during the Malcolm X festival, so we can put together the montage video that we're gonna put into the newsletter. I can't wait to see what articles the family's gonna be putting out. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, because like, you know, with Giame, it's a continuous process, right? So part of it is like every member has to lead a book for the organization. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to explore some topic that can be related back to Giame that can increase the knowledge level of those coming in after you. Legacy building, basically. Legacy building. So, you know what I'm saying? So part of that is if you're going to put a book together or some type of commentary, because like I said, nowadays we don't just have to write, because everybody is not gifted at writing, but you know, whether it's a video or whether it's there's different ways where you could put together information to pass it on, and there's different ways and different combinations in which you can combine things and make it be an expression of yours, so that it's yours and it's something that you could pass on. And in Giame, we stress that, right? We got to make sure that we're able to pass on information from one generation to the next, because like I said, I'm on my way out, right? I'm on my way out. I'm on a downward heel of life right now, right? Cleveland is on the come up, Sasha's on the come up, Gina's on the come up, Tykees is on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Miss Tracy's still up on the come. She on that side of the hill, right? I ain't gonna say who else is on this side of the hill with me. I'm gonna let them go on and describe where they are in their process. But you know, we have to be realistic about how we deal with life. Like some of us want to act like we're gonna live forever. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I got. If nobody else ever read my books, my kids got access to information and books that I put out. My kids got access to my YouTube channel and all of the downloaded information that I have been spouting off. It's about legacy. And when I say kids, I mean my personal children, but I also mean my spiritual children as well. My tribe members have access to information. Thousands. I got thousands of shows, right? And you know, and it's like, you know, so we got to be about legacy building. So the conversation today could be around whatever you want. I will put out the number after I get done with the toast. So those that want to toast and talk, by all means, you could come in, call in. Now, what I want to start today is, first off, I want to say great Kumba to everybody. But what I want to start today on the toast and talk is, you need to let me know what you toasting with, right? If you calling in, you got to be able to tell me what you toasting with, right? Don't just call in empty-handed. And I want to know if you got a glass. You know what I'm saying? Because if you toasting out of a paper cup or a plastic cup, right? This is dope talk. You know what I'm saying? Unless you traveling somewhere and easy, because when I traveled 2 years ago and I did the show, I drove to the nearest grocery store to get me a glass. You understand what I'm saying? I had me a glass, right? You adults, we toast with glass. Now, if you young and you ain't been initiated, like for example, if you young, right, still uninitiated, then okay, you can have plastic, right? You can have paper, right? But if you're an adult or you have been initiated to Giame and you calling in to me and you got a paper cup in your hand, when we toasting our ancestors, I'm hanging up. I ain't gonna be able to see. But you know, I think the ancestors be like, hey man, you got a paper cup. Click! Hanging up. I ain't got time for that. You wanna call in here? Call in here as an adult. Be holding some glass, right? Or some wood. Or some stone. Or even some metal. You know what I mean? We do it real. Alright, so let me go and do this toast. But I'm gonna send out this text real quick to the fam. Let them know that we are up and we are live now. We're going to go to the quick one today. Campaign DT. What is the date? 518193. Select database. Ooh, this damn thing moves slow. God, I gotta get my computer fixed. I gotta get a computer guy. Kwame gave me a computer guy the other day. And I was like, I should have took my computer out yesterday, but I was lazy because I gotta unplug all these wires. But I think I'm gonna have to just go on and do it. So we might not have sound effects for a couple of days while I get this computer fixed. And I'm thinking, do I need to get me another computer or do I need to get a Chromebook? Because with my Chromebook, I can run my calls. I can do Restreamio as well because it's all in the cloud. And I'm thinking maybe I might just need to get me a copy and get this one fixed and get me a nice priced Chromebook so that I can have that on here too, right? And especially when this Pivo start working right, I'm gonna be able to stream directly through this, so I might not even need the computer because according to the way the way it's looking, I might be able to even see your comments up on the screen. But who knows? Because this shit ain't working right now. So, all right, so let's go and do it. We are toasting now. Now, catch up. Grab your glass. And the lines will be open. And let's also do this. Lines are open 614-556-4535. If there's something in particular that you want us to toast about today, we can also do that. All right? So we're taking toast requests, I guess you would call it, right? We're doing toast requests. All right, family? So, you know, if you have a toast request out there, we're going to toast it up. So I just sent it out. Let's see how that works. I'm going to go back to the chat. All right? So, I had a copyright thing pop up on my Facebook yesterday, and I can't figure out, do anybody remember any music that was playing in the background? Because that'd be kind of messed up. Because I have to go on and start creating my own theme music and shit. Don't think that I won't. You already see I'm trying to learn how to do video, right? We getting into video production. We getting into newsletter creation, media, getting the message out. So let's do this toast. Now this is what's coming to the Malcolm X Festival. Of course, this is unfiltered. And this shit, look, I've been letting it age. Because look, I took a bottle from my last batch over to the barber shop. Because one of the barbers wanted to sample some of my stuff, man. So, and because I had the bottles laying down, some of it had been leaking out because of the pressure. So I'm thinking, well, damn, it's cool. So he was eating. He said, oh, man, you brought this right on time. And he was eating. This is over at, oh, my God. I know the name of the barbershop. Because I dropped some flyers. I go there all the time. Cleveland! What's the name of our barbershop? What? What's the name of the barbershop? Ngozi. We'll go over to Ngozi, man. Hey, if you need a barber, head over to Ngozi. Matter of fact, I should have did a commercial while I was over there. Well, anyway, one of the owners wanted some of the ambrosia, and like I said, I ain't been getting over there because y'all can see y'all saw my beard the other day. I ain't been getting to the barbershop, and when I go to the mall, y'all take all my shit. People at the mall buy all my stuff, so All right, so I had a couple bottles left. So they had been sitting on the side because you got to sit the ambrosia up because with the pressure pushing out, it'll start leaking out. So I'm thinking it's all leaked out, right? You know, it's a little bit left. So, okay. So, shit, the pressure should be cool. So I give it to him. I say, you sure? Because I can open it for you. He say, no, I got it. So he eating, and he come in, because I go to Saul, right? Saul is all the way in the back. So shouts out to Saul. Saul hooked me up. Y'all see that? Saul hooked me up. Shouts out to Ngozi, and shouts out to Saul at Ngozi, right? So he stand by Saul. He said, yeah, man, I'm about to go and get it. So you got a lighter? Because I thought he was about to smoke a cigarette or something, but he don't smoke. And, you know, it didn't hit me that he was about to pop the ambrosia right there. And I'm like, it should be cool, you know, because it's not a lot in there. He popped it. It sounded like a goddamn gunshot went off in that motherfucker. And it sprayed. Everybody in the room got some ambrosia. That, you know, I'm like, God. I said, well, they do call it the champagne of ambrosia. You know, they do call it the champagne of the champagne of, what is it? My mind is slipping. This June is the champagne of kombucha, right? And they call it that for a reason. So now, what I want to start doing is, it's 2 sets of bottles I got to get. Of course, the small brown bottles, but I'm gonna start getting those, not like this, but I want to get those dark green bottles, so that I can start capping it like this and put the cage on it, so I can let it sit and age. So when we have celebrations, we could pop the little cage off and poop. You know what I'm saying? Had a celebratory pop and stuff like that. So for when Giame is having our little celebrations, we always got our special drink, our staple. You know what I'm saying? Because in order to build a nation, you got to have a staple. So shit, you know, why not let the bees do the work? Why not get a well and get our own water and stuff like that? We could totally produce this whole market. Hell, we could even start growing our own teas. Because I don't necessarily have to use the green teas in the store. We grow our own green tea. Then we control the whole industry vertically. All right, listen, family, we're not playing here, Giami Journey. Media, shit, taking over our corner of the world. If I can't take over the whole world, I'm gonna take over the corner of my world. You understand what I'm saying? We got a block, and we're gonna build it beyond that. So here we go, family. First, if you have any special toast that you want us to do, damn, my whole computer is just sending me crash signals right now, right? If you have any special toast that you want me to throw up, by all means, I will do that, right? Just write it up on there or send me a message over Spreaker. The chat is open. All right, but yo, we gonna run it the way we usually do it. We got a caller. Who that? That gotta be Gina. Who that?
This is Baba Shaka.
What's up, Shaka? How you doing?
I'm blessed. How you, man?
I'm good. How is your show going, man?
Man, let me tell you something. We got tech rehearsal. We got 10-hour tech rehearsals today from noon to 10, and tomorrow noon to 10. And I'm out here with my children over at the farmers market. I ran into a vendor who has really been trying to make it down there to the Giami Mall. So we're over at the farmers market in Times Square right now. And he might even be on the line.
Yeah, somebody just called in from Cleveland.
Yes, I am.
How you doing?
Right on.
How you doing? Welcome.
Oh, thank you. My name is Natasha. I'm representing Micro Specialty Foods, and my husband and I have a business. We sell sauce called Supreme Sauce, and it's actually based on a Ghanaian recipe.
Okay.
We are interested in promoting our sauce.
Okay, so what's the name of your sauce?
Supreme Sauce.
Supreme Sauce. And how can people get
Yeah.
in touch with you to try your sauce?
Okay, so they can reach us at MicahSpecialtyFoods.com. That is our website. We also have social media as well. So they can follow us on Micah Specialty Foods on Facebook and Instagram.
Hold on. Micah, spell Micah so I could go and put it up here. Micah,
Okay. Yes, M is Mary, ICAH.
uh-huh. Wait, it's MICAH,
Yes,
specialty,
yes.
SPECIA, specialty sauce,
Specialty foods.
or specialty foods.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm putting you up on our timeline now, and they can find you on Facebook and Instagram under Micah Specialty Foods.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell us about your sauce.
Oh, yeah. So the sauce is a all-natural sauce. It's gluten-free, and it's based on a recipe from Ghana, my mother-in-law's recipe, but we make it here in Northeast Ohio. So you can use it as a marinade, marinara, salsa, and cocktail sauce.
Ah. All right. So now we are having the Malcolm X Festival this coming weekend up here in Columbus. So, you know, like I said, the booths are, do you sell, because if you are a food vendor, it's 30. If you're a regular vendor, it's 20. So if you selling like the closed bottles and not selling like food items that people can eat, it's only 20. If you are a food vendor, it's 30. Because we announced that on the floor. It's a mix up on it, but it's cool. We'll work it out. But we will be we're gonna have a lot of people coming through, right? So if you want to come up event, and we also do a monthly mall, the last Kaumba. Shaka could break that down for you because I don't feel like doing no push-ups right now. Of the month.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying to get into a quiet place because it's kind of loud.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear you better now.
All right. I said we are having the Malcolm X Festival this weekend. It's coming up May 25th. At 3500 Refugee Road, Columbus, Ohio. Shaka know exactly where it's at. So it's in Columbus, Ohio. And like I said, we're gonna have a lot of people coming out this weekend. And this is and on top of that, this is an extension of the G&J Mall, which we do once a month. And we invite vendors out because we believe that the heart of our community is the marketplace. And the heart of the marketplace is vendors and those entrepreneurs that are willing to take the risk that other people may not be able to take. You know what I'm saying? Because those entrepreneurs are the ones that will provide the jobs that we need in order to thrive in our community. And your business is one of those. You know what I'm saying? You took something that brings value into people's lives, and you're sharing it. So we invite you up here to the Malcolm X Festival, if you're able to make it. And then also we do a once-a-month mall up here in Columbus as well, on the last Saturday of the month. So.
Okay, and what time is the market?
The festival is from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. on May 25th, next Kaumba. And the mall happens on the last Saturday of every month.
Okay. And what time is the market on the last Saturday of every month?
That's from 12 to 6.
12 to 6. Okay. All right, sounds good. Well, I'm going to run this by my husband to see if we can possibly make it down next week. I will let you know. And also, I might as well give you my email address so they too can also reach out to us as well.
Okay. Hold on.
So it's just, okay.
Micah, specialty sauce. Go ahead.
All right, so it is MicahSpecialtyFoods@gmail.com.
Okay. All one word.
Yes.
Foods with an S.
Yes. All of them have foods with the S.
All right, cool. Specialty foods. All right, what other type of foods you sell?
Come again?
What other type of foods you sell? You sell the sauce?
So far, so far we just selling the sauce, supreme sauce, but we are in the process of trying to sell plantain chips.
Okay. All right. But hey, thank you for calling in. And you know we do this every morning. Most of the time it's earlier than this, just because it's cool. But I'm up a little bit late getting the word out. But thank you for calling in, and we're about to do our toast for our ancestors. So, but the lines will be open again. Well, I mean, they still open right now, but I'm about to, if anybody out there got any special things that they want us to toast about, by all means, throw it out. But first, of course, you know, we always start our toast by calling on the Creator, by whatever name you choose to call the Creator, and we lift up our glass to salute, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of our ancestors. And man, y'all know we've been compiling this list for over 3 years. All these personal ancestors from all the people, from all the family that's been listening in. So here we go. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert, Texana Davis, Herman Brown, Sean, Rosalie Tilly, George and William Walter, Chris and Fanny Gasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Two Eggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Kitty Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Falar, Montague Pittman, El Nomo X, Pat Mott, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pullian, Deluxe Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. President Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lawrence Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Dane Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Grindelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Cameron Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, Be the Farmer, Aunt Ghost of Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Dildas Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh. Brother Kwame says a toast to the Treeson West African Dance Company showcase at the Lincoln Theater last night, where our children put on the most live and amazing performance. I know, because, hey, Sister Susan don't be playing, man. Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nolly Johnson, Prince M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Patricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Johns Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Sarah Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Terrell Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lobina Hall, Freeland Banks, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farman, Mary Therese, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Heather Vesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinelli, Armitage Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dilymon Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Ines Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch. Speaking of Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., shouts out to Sister Tiandra for her donation. By the way, that's one of those Quabanars. I'm just saying. Now, of course, Sister Navita is leading the pack, right now. Kwame, second. I think Brother Hatim might be close to third. You know what I'm saying? I might be edging Kwame out just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? But I want to send shouts out to Sister Tiandra for her donation as well. But I'm saying all that to say that those Coogee Chagalia borns, those Coogee days, we running it. Where the rest of the week at? If the rest of the week was producing like the Coogee Chagalia, we'd be cool, right? I mean, we cool anyway, right? But fam, I'm just saying, where's stand up for your day, right? Kwame can't do it all by himself. Kwame, you know what I'm saying? Just one Kwame. It's many Kwames. And the Almas out there. Where y'all at? Quasi can't do it alone. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Let me get back. Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatz. I'm just saying represent your day. Represent your day. Hazel Gatson. And your day name. Jay Brantley. Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word, the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg. Yes, ma'am? Oh, she handling business. Hold on. Yeah, she was handling business. All right, here we go. And we don't want to shots out to Lady T. Shouts out to all the fam that I've not seen in a minute. That's right. Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Giston, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Voy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manella, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Froggies, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilfus, Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ryan McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekhar Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. By the way, family, summertime is coming up, and I may have access to anybody that know. Ooh, I ain't gonna put this out there because I'm about to put a call in to somebody, because I'm always looking for opportunities for people for people within my tribe, and I just thought about it. I don't know why I didn't think about this shit before. All right. Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams' Aunt Sis, which is also Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundall, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid Essien, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Albert Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, and Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, and Teresa Sambu. Sambo. Now, we lift up our glass. We salute all of our ancestors, man. It is an honor to get up here every day and to do this and to be able to sip on this ambrosia. It just brings a tear to my eye. Right? Family, listen. I thoroughly enjoy myself when I'm toasting. I feel good. I got to go get some dirt for the garden. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, you feel your ancestors around you, right? And it's like, and they with us. And please understand, those of you that have your ancestors on the list, you have to be looking for the blessing. You have to be looking for the opportunities that are being opened up because you had the insight and the foresight to put down those loved ones' names on the list, right? If it's not working for you, why do it? Right? Come on now. Our ancestors work for us, and we have to start being able to realize that and look at it and accept the blessing and be able to mention their names, even though we're doing it every day. Because we're doing it more than 99.9% of our people. Well, I take that back, maybe 95%, because there are some people out there handling their business, right? But we shout out our ancestors every day. And in shouting out our ancestors every day, they become stronger and they become advocates for us on the other side. And we have to understand that, right? They are able to make stuff happen on this side, right? We call them, they want us to thrive. So, hey, we salute them and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to this moment. Real life here at Gianni Journey. Some grinding going on right now. I let that stop. Oh, this is intermission. I hope I don't get flagged because of they might confuse that with some music that belonged to somebody else or some shit like that. Here we go. We are in the moment of Kuumba, this present moment. We're saluting the present. Kuumba, for those that don't know, first, before we even get there, activate your reticular formation. Before I say what I'm about to say, activate your reticular formation. That's the part of the brain that allows you to focus in and find what it is you're looking for, right? We want to find Kuumba today. We want to seek it out. We want to share it up on our timeline. Hashtag Kuumba. Hashtag Kuumba found. Hashtag Kuumba in action. You understand what I'm saying? Post it up on your timeline or post it up on Giami Journey or do both. Right? Because family, please understand that the newsletter we are building is not our newsletter. It's our newsletter. Right? I'm doing writing. I'm expecting other people to do writing. And I'm expecting you with some of your posts that you put on the Giami Journey Facebook page. I keep trying. Page, there's a difference between the page and the group. Okay? The group is private. So that family members can get up in there and say what the fuck they want. The page is public. Now, if you got something beautiful you want to share, or you got something you want to get off your chest, you know what I'm saying? And you don't necessarily want to do that in public, we have a private page. We have a private group where you can do that and get some comments back on it. You know what I'm saying? And get some discussion going around it, right? So that you can go and air that out and get clear on what it is you want to post on the page. The page is our public persona. So use that page to post up. All right? So when you find the principle in action, hashtag it. All you got to do is hashtag. Well, if you don't want to say Kuumba, say creativity. All of the principles have names. Boom. Hashtag Kuji Chagli or hashtag self-determination. It don't matter. Self-determination in action. Hashtag. Just hashtag it. Right? And post it up so that we can start teaching ourselves and training ourselves to start seeing our principles in action. All right? All right. So today is Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, the word is creativity. Kuumba means creativity. Order is the Maat principle of the day. For those that don't know who Maat is, do your research. M-A-A-T. Maat. Right? All right? Orange is the color. Okay, I ain't got on orange shirt. Just calm down. All right? All right. The Hermetic law is cause and effect. Cause and effect. Excellent conversation. And I think over the summer months, we're going to get into some of the breakdowns of some of these principles and have those discussions. Because I think I'm going to have to schedule some more toast and talk time. I want to get back on my grind as far as the shows. You know what I'm saying? You know. And we can talk about that. Anybody out there got to complain about me not doing the shows or whether I should continue doing the evening shows or not, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is open, right? Because I like opinions. I don't have to agree with the shit. All right. All right. Male name today is Kwame. It's your day, Kwame. It's your day. Y'all ain't got the screen? Y'all got that open but don't got the screen? It's real life here at Giami Journey. Goddamn. That's a horsefly. Now he gonna try to steal camera time from me. God damn it. Alright. It's your day, Kwame. It's your day. And also, female name, Amma. All the Ammas out there, shout out to all the Ammas. Is any Ammas in the house? Yes? No?
No.
No Ammas in the house?
No.
You sure? Call your son out here to fix that. Is any Ammas in the house? You said yes, no, what? Oh, we got one Amma over here. She don't talk that much. All right. So, shouts out to all that. And in the present moment, we realize that when we toast the moment, family, what we are doing, we are affirming our bond, our pledge, our pact with our ancestors and with those yet to be born. We pledge to never forget our ancestors. We pledge to learn from their experiences. We pledge to learn from their wisdom, update it, move it forward if it needs to be. Look at their strategies. We have to look back to know that Sankofa piece, right? Boom. And the pact with the future. Our goal right now in this moment is to be the best that we can, to move towards being the best that we can so that we can leave a foundation for our children. Which means as a group, as a people, as a tribe, we have to be selfish in some ways to make sure and be willing to fight for our piece of soil so that our children can have a place to stand. What we have right now, we have other groups showing and demonstrating their group selfishness, right? And they're trying to expand their territory. And the only territory that's really open for them to get is ours. And we have to be willing to push back and be like, nah, dog. Nah. This shit don't belong to you. It belongs to us. Even deeper than that, it belongs to the generations that's coming after me. And it's my responsibility to make sure that not only will they have this, but I'm going to get some of your shit too. We got to understand this is how the world works. Many of us is walking around this world talking about peace, not really understanding that, you know, a lot of times people are taking advantage and trying to move and expand their territory. And they will disguise them moving their territory as peace and give you a bunch of peaceful reasons why you need to give them your shit. Those days are over, family. Those days are over. Right? So we ain't doing that no more. So we lift up our glass for this moment, realizing what we got to do and starting to do. Right? I say. From there we toast our children, our children's children on to infinity. Right? Right? Because it's our responsibility. As our Native American brothers and sisters say, we are responsible for the next 7 generations. But we say we are responsible all the way into infinity. We should not give an inch of our intellectual property, our physical. We should not yield shit. As a matter of fact, we need to conquer some more. Right? So we lift up our glass in salute of our children yet to come, letting them know that by us remembering you, we are upholding our pact and we are expanding your territory. And we say, Ashe. State of Israel, North Africa, South Africa, enlarging territories. It's happening everywhere, Kwame. And it's like, and don't it seem strange that we the only ones that don't see it? I know we see it, but we need to make sure our people really understand what's going on, because the matter of fact, I got this out of a Marcus Garvey book. Marcus Garvey, it's a little blue book. Kwame probably know the name of it. It was a little leather brown blue book, and when it's softback, it's a white cover with a blue edge. And it was said that Marcus Garvey wrote this book to create more people like himself. And it was like a study guide. And in there's chapters, and one of the chapters was about being a diplomat. And he said that one of the number one skills, and I want y'all to listen to this, one of the number one skills that a diplomat has to have is the ability to lie. If I'm wrong, check me. Right? To make what your people want so appealing to the other side, you got to make it appealing and make them believe that what they're going to give you is towards their best interest. That's politics. Come on. Everybody pulling politics on us. Oh, y'all need to sit on the sidelines this time. We could talk about reparations in 2024. We got to get, you know what I'm saying? They come at us with this crisis. We got to get the great pumpkin out the White House. Fuck that. We talking about reparations now. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to get the game, because when it comes to everybody else's issues is talked about. So we raising our glass, letting our children know that we gonna expand your territory. Right? Because y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve to come into this world and know and be able for us to be able to walk you on Pride Rock and be like, you see all this land as far as you can see? That's yours. Be able to walk them up on the top of the library. You see all these books in this library? As far as you can see, that's us. Right? To be able to look at our digital territory and be able to see all this, digital space as far as you can see, that's us. All right, family. So we lift up our glass and we're saluting our children in advance so that they will salute us, especially if we do what the fuck we supposed to do. Stop yielding for other groups. Stop selling our children because and this is why treason is punishable by death. Treason is not just punishable by death because you betrayed your comrades and your contemporaries. It's punishable by death because you're betraying the future generations. Understand that. We have people out here who get paid in our community for betraying future generations. We have people who have whole careers built up on betraying our future generations. And we look at that shit and be like, oh, it don't matter, just get the bag. And this is what bothers me about a lot of motherfuckers out here with this get the bag mentality. And I go back to this all the time. I remember Jay-Z wore a shirt that had a quote on it from Aleister Crowley that says, the rule of the time will be do as thou wilt. And every last one of you motherfuckers out there that's screaming conspiracy on Jay-Z, every last one of you is doing as thou wilt. So he wearing a fucking t-shirt, but you're living the very principles that you saying that he's part of a secret organization to keep you down for. Give me a break. I want y'all to think about it. All of y'all, a lot of us out here living our lives as we wilt. Without any concern for the future generations, without any concern for the past. Hell, we don't even give a fuck about the moment, long as it feel good, right? Stop that shit. Stop. I mean, it's hypocritical. All you conspiracy theorists, all you motherfuckers. I mean, it's bothering me because y'all point out shit in other people, but you doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got to get my money. Money is not more important than legacy. People was passing down shit a long time before there was money. The ability to defend what's yours and the fight to get more of it is what we need to be passing down. I'm sorry. So we toast those children, our children, on to infinity. We say Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations. We toast all of our relations, and we understand that we have a relationship with all of our relations, and we have responsibilities to the universe or the multiverse or whatever you want to call it. But the first responsibility is at home, in your family, and in your tribe. A lot of y'all betraying that. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of us and let me, because this called toast and talk. All right, listen to me. A lot of us are betraying our people for this whole universal spirituality bullshit. I pause. This universal spirituality bullshit. I want y'all to find me a prophet that was really sent for everybody. Find me one. In any tradition. If the motherfucker was sent for everybody, why wasn't he pink or blue? Because he didn't fit nowhere, right? He didn't fit nowhere, so everybody could take his message because, hell, he don't look like, you know what I'm saying? No. Every people received a prophet, received a messenger that looked like them because the message was generated from within the people. This universal shit will be the end of us. Because what happens is that as being a spiritual people, we start taking on the image of, and as a people right now, family, let me say this to y'all. Even though we doing some heinous shit to each other, right? We, as a group, take on a Jesus-type persona. We'll allow ourselves to be crucified over and over again, and that shit is okay. And we'll be like, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Not even realizing that he was set for a particular group. But I'm just saying, it's just me. It's just me. That's my interpretation. I could be wrong. And I've been wrong before. But I'm challenging you, family. Understand that when we talk about the principles of Mayats are applied to us. Damn everybody else until we get to where we need to be. I ain't saying you can't have other friends. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to us practicing this shit, we want to practice principles with everybody else, but we don't practice them with ourselves. What kind of shit is that? That's called suicide. That's people's suicide. This is Jimmy. What's up? Oh, Jimmy? Simba Jimmy? Simba? Nah, that ain't it. The Jimmy with the same birthday as mine. Let's just put it like that. I don't know. I'm going to check. Say that again. You understand, family? We got to understand it. This whole universal shit, like I said, I'm divorcing myself from it. I still could be friends with other people. I still could love other people. But I have to understand that my shit has to work at home first. First, truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. Moja, Kuchagli, Ujima, Jamania, Kumbani, Mighty has to work here, where I'm at right now, where I'm sitting around right now saying, hey, right? It's real life here, Giami Journey, in the family. And then I have to expand it. It has to work in my tribe, and I have to be working it within my tribe. And then I have to be working it within my larger community, the Tawi village. And then from there, I got to work it with my larger family, the community. And then it spills out from there, because as we're practicing the principles, because what a lot of people don't understand, practicing the principles don't just make you feel good. Practicing the principles attract shit to you. It gives you the ability to start building. You can't build if you don't have trust. Principles provide trust, so that I know that if I handle my part, other people around me are handling their part, or they're doing the best damn job that they can, and I'm able to build off of that because I have security. You understand what I'm saying? And with the principles provide that. And I'm able to build up. And before I can get to some whole universal shit, I have to lock down what I have right here at home. In family. In tribe. In community. In city. In state. And then country. And then the world. A lot of you motherfuckers y'all want to do spirituality backwards. Huh? Hold on, baby, I'm getting spiritual. God bless all the small creatures, and the trees and the bees, and all humans. Y'all get on that shit. You're doing it backwards. You don't start out there, you start in here, and you work your way out, dumb. I'm so sick of dumb spiritual motherfuckers, because y'all put, I want y'all to be celibate and just die out. I'm just being honest. Brother Kwame, if you are out there, Sister Kim wants you to call in. I'm almost done. She wants you to call in and explain how North Africa is expanding, because we got to check this out, because it's been going on for a very long time. And Kwame say, don't forget, and the gummy bears. Right? Y'all motherfuckers want to be right with everybody else but your people.
And then you can do it by yourself.
And gonna be surprised when you get on the other side and find out you got to come back to this motherfucker, to the same bloodline that you was ignoring. Are you insane? So I ain't remember where I was. Oh, all my relations. Lines are open. All right, yo, this one is for you. This that selfish libation. What do you need to be the best that you can be in this moment so that we can keep our pact with our people and our children and our ancestors? What do you need in this moment? We toast and we say, I say, family from near, I toast the most magnificent, uplifting, inspiring, strong, wise, dedicated, cooperative, the most on-purpose person and the most creative person in the room. Do you know who it is? Oh, my fault. My fault. And let me stress this one because you can't build without this one. Most faithful, trustworthy, individual in the room. And since I called you that, you're going to have to show that, right? I toast you like y'all toasted me, so I got to show it too, right? And we say, I say. I say. I say. Brother Kwame responds to Sister Kim's question with Arabs have expanded into North Africa and West African territories, and of course, at our expense. The Dutch expand into the South African territories. And what they do is they move out slowly. We got to understand that it's like they understand generational warfare. Uh-oh. Somebody, Sister Kim is on, so we have finished the toast. So, Kim, go ahead because your line might be going out. We know how it is. This is our correspondent from Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. That's Africa for those that don't know the map. But go ahead.
Hey, I don't know where to begin. I'm glad I could get in to you guys today. The Wi-Fi is a little bit better, so hopefully it'll be a better day for me today. But, gosh, there's so many things on my mind that I wanted. Oh, I know what I wanted to share with you guys. Remember that link I sent you, Hashem? I sent it on a messenger about the school in Denmark.
Right.
Okay, so I would love to give people more information about it and talk to them about the entire experience because I think quite often, I just think it's something that our kids could benefit from, knowing the information of how do you do study abroad in high school, whether you want to do it or not.
Oh, wait, your child is in high school studying abroad? Your child is in...
Yes, she's in high school.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Maybe Cleve might be able to travel abroad rather than trying to travel on...
Yeah, she's a sophomore.
Because the link you sent me was it in German?
Danish.
Oh, it was in Danish. So the Danish got their own language too?
Yeah. The Danish what?
The Danish got their own language. I didn't know that. I thought they was... Hey, all right. But go ahead. You go ahead. Explain a little bit.
No, Danish is the language. Danish, there you have Danish people and you have Danish, the language.
Uh-oh. All right, so go ahead. Explain a little bit about this. So now, right now, Sister Kim is going to tell us a little bit about her, because her daughter is studying abroad, and she wanted to share some of this information with us. So go ahead, Sister Kim, because like I said, we don't know when you're going to have a good Wi-Fi connection like you got right now, so you better get it out.
All right, so okay. So she's doing a year abroad at a Danish school in Denmark. It's a Danish boarding school, and it's a Danish school, and then the school happens to have 3 programs. One of the programs they have at the high school is the IB program, and so it's in English.
Okay.
So she's in that program. But some of her classes are in Danish, and she did have to take Danish as a second language.
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
So, okay.
It's real life here, Jamie Journey. Y'all see me doing my show?
I was gonna show you this, but you said you were.
I'm busy, right? I'll talk with you later. By the way, because I got this new piece of equipment, Gina and Sasha is excited about being able to do their own show. And this piece of equipment is going to make it a lot easier for them. But go ahead. Go back.
Okay,
go
now
ahead.
it's real life here, so I got to put my puppy up. Every time I get on the phone, she flies all over me. Okay. So yeah, so the Danish school is like I said, there are three programs. And so since she's American, she's doing the English program there. And so their high schools are called gymnasium. So
Right.
she's going to a Danish gymnasium.
So they call their schools gymnasiums.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, gymnasium. That's what they call high school. Yes, I heard you.
Which comes from the idea of they don't go to school naked, do they? I'm just asking.
No, it's cold there. Even if it weren't cold, they were cold.
No, I mean because gymnasium comes from Greek and the whole naked piece because they like.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you gotta look. Yeah, you can look that up.
I didn't know that, but that's what they call their high school, gymnasium.
Yeah, naked workout. That's basically what it was because the Greeks like to run around naked, right? To each his own. But is she enjoying it? Is she enjoying it?
Yeah. It's been it's study abroad. So anytime you go abroad and at any age, it's going to be challenges. So for high school, it's going to be challenges. So she's had to deal with, some culture shock, being away from home, all that. But at the same time, she's also, really got involved with her school. She's in the Model UN program. She's a student rep for her grade. So she's on student council. She reps for her grade. So she has to go to meetings with that. And just dealing with the different kinds of teachers. All the teachers are native. And they have their own way of teaching, so she has to adjust to that. The grading is Danish, so her report card is all in Danish. So those are just things that you kind of sign up for when you decide to do a study abroad, but they're still challenging.
Oh yeah.
And her roommate is Danish also. Her roommate is Danish. So she had to, adjust to all that. But overall, I would say it has been a positive experience. And, we had looked at multiple study abroad opportunities. And, if we talk again, I can tell people about other study abroad opportunities that we looked at. But we kind of chose this one because we felt like she wanted to, if she were to do a study abroad in a language that's not French, because she speaks French, she wanted to go to school with English. She wanted to be in an English environment in terms of her class. So that was something right there.
Now, but you know the first.
Yes.
You know the first question for an ADOS man. Come on now, you got to know the first question for an ADOS man. Come on now, ADOS family. Come on now, Sister Kim. Come on now, you a student of the game. What's my first question, Sister Kim?
How much did it cost?
Damn right. There you go, girl. You own it. You own it. And how do you pay for it? That's all I want to know.
Okay. This is what the beauty of it. It's not expensive. We're paying because it's a Danish school. It's a Danish public boarding school. But since we're not Danish, we have to pay for housing. So we don't pay for tuition. No one pays for tuition. So we only have to pay for housing. Housing is $5,000
A year?
for the year.
Hold on, let me do the math. Subtract the 12.
And you can pay month. You can pay in 10 or 11 month installments. Because we just finished paying it off. We paid monthly.
What about food?
And it was about $500 something a month.
It's about what? $500 something a month? Does,
about 500 and something a month.
does that include food?
Yes, it's room and board and health care because
And health care.
they have a social system. So yeah, because they have a social system. So as a student there, you get a residency card. So that residency card allows you to get free medical care while you're a student.
So wait, hold on. So are there study abroad programs like for example, if I wanted to send Cleve to Ghana to go to school?
Okay, that's different. There's a government program called YES, Y-E-S, exchange. Look it up. It's through the United States government. They actually have a program in Ghana. If you get in that program, you can go to Ghana, and it's free. There's no, because it's like a scholarship program through the American government. And they have it with multiple countries, but Ghana is one of the countries. He can go to Ghana. He can study for free if he gets in that program.
But yeah, so now
And usually per country, they may.
hello? She went out, y'all. She went out. So, let's keep it moving. Brother Kwame said naked wrestling, Plato. That's right. That's talking about the gymnasium. He also states, "I to hear your voice, Sister Kim and
Had that experience.
oh, you know you dropped off for about 30 seconds, right?"
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I got the basics. So, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. So you.
Sister Jill want to know the name of the program again.
So the American program is called YES, Y-E-S.
It's called YES, Y-E-S.
YES is student. It's like a YES exchange program. If you Google YES exchange program, it'll come up. It's a big program.
YES.
The United States government, and they have multiple countries, but all the countries are in developing. They're just like India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Ghana, Senegal, Morocco, all those places, and lots of places. But my kid didn't want to do that because he's been in those places.
Oh, okay. Yes, exchange program. Sister Jill put it up. Now I got a question. What are the benefits for a black child, a black student, an ADOS student? What is the benefit of them participating in an exchange program from your perspective?
From my perspective, there are multiple benefits. One benefit, the first benefit I could see is they will grow and develop in ways that they'll grow and develop skills that they wouldn't have grown and developed if they hadn't done it. So there are skills that they have that they would never get if they don't do that. In terms of language skills, interpersonal skills, cross-cultural skills, learning who you are. Like when you're in another environment, it hits you pretty hard. Oh, I know what I am. That's what I am. I'm not African, brown like these people, but my brown is brown is just a color. There's a lot of brown people in the world. You get the message. You know who you are. You learn a language skill. You can learn different kinds of math skills. Math is not universal. The math that they teach in France is different from the math that's taught in Britain.
Wait, stop. Hold on, stop.
Different from the math that's taught in the United States.
Stop. Hold on. Wait. Say, I don't understand that. Maybe I might need to get Kwame on the line. You're saying that they teach in different maths in different countries.
Yes.
Is it better?
I don't know if it's better, but it's definitely an emphasis on different skills. So if you're an American and you're doing math, let's say you're struggling in math, but let's say you do British math, they focus on different skills. You may do better in that. And then you may learn better in that way. So do you understand what I'm saying?
You're right.
Or French math, like for instance, the French math, they do it with the ink pen. Like we were brought up to do math with they do math with the ink pen because they don't want you to erase. Leave your mistakes there so you can see your mistakes and learn from your mistakes as opposed to erasing
Ooh.
them.
We can incorporate that shit now. That's dope. I like that.
And as a kid, if you've never been exposed to that, that's eye-opening. You can learn from that.
So we use a pen to be able to deal with our mistakes up close and personal,
Yes.
and not hide them.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Nope.
That's dope. So you.
So, and you know, some of our kids are constantly erasing. They don't want you to see their mistakes. But if they're in a situation where they got to use a pen, now they have to deal with their mistakes. Now they have to learn from their mistakes.
We don't want to do that in America. We don't want to deal with our mistakes in America. We want to erase them. Damn, that shit sound familiar. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I want to just move right over. See, I could take any subject and just jump right into reparations. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? They want to do us like a math problem. Just erase us. It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But so now, family, lines are open, 614-556-4535. We're open to talk about anything. We got a couple more minutes to stay on the line. I told you I got stuff to do. I got to get my nephew. I got to get some dirt. I got to get out here, flip this soil out here. I got to clean my wife's car. And
it's not your car, so you don't have to clean it.
Thank you. It's Real Life here, Gianni Journey. Sasha, just excuse me. Excuse me. Go upstairs. Before they block my thing, that's probably why, because my lab books for chem and physics experiments have to be written in pen at Oberlin. We'll put a strike through a less appropriate word, but cannot do any erasing. This was at Oberlin.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Sister Navita's on the line. Of course.
Yeah, I'm just calling to listen in because I tried to comment, but I just got on, but I'm blocked again on Facebook for 3 days now.
What the hell do you keep doing, woman? We into the...
They said something about some kind of hate speech. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell they talking about. Hate speech and nudity. Go figure.
Oh.
What?
She get put off the...
Two violations. One was a hate speech and one was a nudity. And I know I didn't have no nudity violation for sure because... Anyway, go ahead. I'm going to listen in, so if I want to comment, I'll have to do it over the phone.
Right. You also know that you can listen in on YouTube. You ain't blocked on YouTube too, are you?
I shouldn't be. No, I didn't know you was back on YouTube again.
Oh, yeah, girl. We streaming on all cylinders right now. We're balling right now. You know what I'm saying? So, for those that don't know, we have updated our camera. So we have a phone that's just dedicated to streaming on YouTube and Facebook now. We have another phone that's dedicated to streaming for the podcast because I don't want, and because like I said, they could block me on everything else, but it'll be a long time before they hit this podcast. And I got all those downloaded and saved. So the legacy is intact. Sister Jill say, develop language, math, and life skills differently based on culture. Based on the culture. Yeah. Family, and like I said. But go ahead. You was about to say something, Sister Kim?
So I hope I responded to your question saying, what would ADOS is, how would they benefit doing a program like that? Those off the bat, I think that's how they would benefit. Another way they would benefit is college or post-secondary school decisions. So they'll expose to other things, and then maybe they would, be able to make better decisions in terms of what they want to do when they finish secondary school.
That's true.
So that's something right there too. Not just college or university, post-secondary school. What would they want to do? So I think there are a lot of benefits for ADOS kids doing it, and I would love to see more ADOS kids want to do it. And if anybody has questions, they can definitely reach out to me.
All right, so Sister Kim is making herself available for anybody that has any questions about the study abroad program. And also, family, I want y'all to think about this, especially for those who have children that are college bound, because I'm not an advocate for college for every child. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the biggest hustles, and in some form of fashion, we gotta get in on that shit because they make money hand over foot, and knowing motherfuckers ain't supposed. When I was at Ohio State, I looked at, I could look at motherfuckers and be like, you don't belong here. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, that's just me. That's just me, right? All right, and they knew they didn't belong there. I was just going because everybody was supposed to go to college, right? But those that have a serious, what's up, Brian? Oh, happy belated birthday, Brian. That's my second oldest Brian son. I had 3 sons named Brian. I had Wisdom, which is the youngest one. I got Brian, that's on here now. That's the second oldest. And I got Brian Watson, who we toast every day because he had an untimely death.
Can I say one? I just thought about something.
But let me say this real quick. Let me say this. For those whose children are college bound, a study abroad program, if nothing but for a year, on their application helps move them up in the pool of getting chosen. Because what a lot of colleges, especially the expensive colleges, are looking for is individuals with an adventure. It gives them something to write about in their essay, and it gives them a certain level of expertise that makes them more appealing than just somebody who was able to just get A's on everything. But go ahead.
No, I was going to say, somebody said something to me a long time ago. I would say just maybe 13 years ago. He was saying about study abroad. He was saying, study abroad in high school is so much better than college, because when you do study abroad in college, you get there and you're like, where's the bar? You want to go to the bar, go to the club. You basically hang out with other American kids from American universities. But when you're young and you do it, you're not hitting that bar because you're too young. Your environment is a little more structured. So you get involved in the local culture more. So you actually gain more out of it when you do it in high school as opposed to when you do it in university.
Okay.
Interesting. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I know I would have found a bar.
I felt like it did.
I find a bar right now.
From my experience with, huh?
I said, shit, if I went, one of the first places I stop when I go to a foreign country is the bar. You right. But in high school, I was on it. I was on point. They wouldn't let me in. And and then still in that high school phase or that young person phase, you are absorbing more. You are still developing. Mm-hmm. But in college, you have, in a sense, being already set in your ways. So yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm. And I have to consider that. I got to talk with my wife. Maybe we might need, because we might need to consider sitting clean for at least a year.
For our daughter to go to high school.
Jill Jackson writes, ADOS kids. I need to know if that's a question or you just keeping notes. Brother Kwame say, Kim, we can consider a table for Kim study abroad programs at the later festival. We also had her a table. Well, she shared a table with us, and we got the flyer for her. Tell them about your other program, Sister Kim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a program that I've actually been doing it since, 2013? It's, I call it World Nations Academy. And so I do multiple things. I've taught kids, one-on-one, all on my own. I taught about 4 kids exclusively and gave them transcripts, and they've gotten scholarships to study in the United States. These are African students, and some of them are in university now, so I'm really proud of that. And I've taught other kids, supplemental tutoring, supporting them, and a lot of them are doing very well. They improve tremendously, and they're also, progressing in school. And then I did online tutoring too. I call it tutoring, but it's more supplemental education than tutoring. I really don't like to do tutoring because I have my own program, and I really like to work with the family to get the kid in a certain direction that the family wants the kid to go. I think that's better than homework help and just kind of helping the kid get along through the school year.
Right, and pass the test.
On long-term.
Right, which is what true education is about. It's not about passing the goddamn test. It's about being able to develop skills so that you can deal with future problems, and in many cases be creative, because a lot of the problems that our children are going to face in the future aren't going to be covered in no goddamn textbook. But hey, who am I?
No.
Who am I? I'm just that crazy dude yelling on Facebook.
You make sense. You make sense. So that's when I put together a program, a problem-based learning, for kids. I work with kids to come up with something they would like to do, something they're interested in, and then based on that, they come up with a problem or a project they want to do, and then we integrate math, science, English, social studies in that problem. So they work on skills, but they work on skills to solve the problem.
Right.
And so then I work with coaches. I try to find professionals who actually work in the field and have to do some, supporting the kids, even if it's virtual, with me working with them to give the kids exposure to people who are really doing that skill. So I've done that for a few kids. That's sort of like my brainchild, I would say, my pet project. And because I really saw that a lot of kids were just not engaged or really not benefiting from the current educational system. And so that's when I said if we did something problem-based, not all schools do problem-based learning, so if I could do it as a supplement so that they would still get that experience, and then that would spill over because those skills that they gain in problem-based learning, they still have those skills. So they can use those skills in their classroom.
Right.
And, they continue to use those skills. So that was what I'm focused on. And I like to work with parents and kids, because we have to work together to triangulate parent, me, and the child so that you can get the best outcome. And what I found, when I do that, I get a really good outcome. I get kids who do extremely well. And I'm very proud of that. But I will say, and I'm going to be honest, the kids who've done extremely well working with me have not been ADOS. And that is what I'm not happy about.
Now, there's several reasons for that. And we could, that's a whole show in itself. But Brother Kwame said culturally appropriate education. Go Sister Kim. That's the genius of how I operate. Great minds think alike. Because Kwame works with people.
Great.
He works with math. He does the math tutoring, but less of tutoring, but giving people the problem based. Because really when we think about it, we have a world full of problems, and those that are able to solve those problems are the people that are able to control the direction of society, control the flow of economic resources, and control the system. So we need to start having problem-based or problem-solving or problem-based education, because especially for ADOS. But now, I'm going to say this. A lot of ADOS students probably don't appreciate problem-solving or problem-based education, because when they go to school, they are immersed in test-based education. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your score. It's all about your score. And our kids start really falling into that, right? And I get into arguments about that all the time. My grades and my scores. That's what defines who I am and where I'm going to go. And, you know, I'm constantly trying to battle that. I want you to do your best, right? And let's say you're not the best at math. And, you know, and the only question I have for my kids are, did you do your best? You know what I'm saying? Because if you did your best and you have the will, then we got people in our circle that can help you build up the skill, right? Because I mean, but with problem-based education,
I said, come here.
It's not valued in our community. It's not valued, because you got to think about this. For generations, for maybe 3 or 4 generations, we have not been receiving problem-based, problem-solving skills in our community. We have been receiving servant skill education. Can you follow orders well? Can you do what I ask you to do and get it to me on a timely manner? Can you write neatly? Can you operate on this schedule? You know what I'm saying? Because the problem solving skills are saved for a different class than most of our children have been educated to be in. We are programmed to work for the problem solvers, not to be the problem solvers. So when you approach us and you give us that type of curriculum, the first thing I'm wondering as a parent is, how is this going to improve my child's grades? How is it going to get them a media A right now? Because my self-esteem is attached to my children's grades. I wonder when somebody talking about how good. See, I have no problem with that, because I have a basic understanding of the grading system, right? Because now in geometry, what I teach my kids, and which probably gets me in trouble, not only with my wife but with other parents, I teach them the 3 levels of learning. First level is memorization, and that's the level they try to keep you at. Second level is intelligence of the mind, where you are able to take the information and digest the information, make it yours, and be able to have a conversation about the information and take it to another level. You make it yours. You take it from the rote memory to where it's something that you can actually work with. And the last step is intelligence of the heart, where you become the information, where it's so active in you. This is the highest level of learning, where it's like you can associate what you have learned with damn near anything in the universe. And we see this type of expertise when we see 2 masters come together. You have a master mason, and you have and I ain't talking about the secret society. You have a master mason, somebody who has dedicated time to learning how to build using bricks. They are able to relate politics. They can sit down and talk with a politician about their trade if they are a master, because they are able to relate politics to building. They're able to take their skill and their mastery. They have become so in tune with it that they are able to break down the secrets of the rest of the universe. And very few people make it to that level. And you know, so parent, you know, they get mad. Why you telling my kids then? This, take your child out. You know, I still got children I've been working with. Well, now I got people I've been working with since they were children. Got a whole nother group of children that's coming through now, and it's like, yo, so they don't be getting all pressed about grades. I'm just like, yo, family, you got to move towards mastery. See, because I'm sorry, I keep on talking. Yo, you better jump in, Sister Kim, because you know how I get. Brother Kwame say, think of lesson plan designed around Malcolm X presentation past Imani Day. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so he talking about, for those that don't know, me and Kwame did a lesson on Malcolm X, right? Which covered Malcolm X, but it didn't cover Malcolm X. And me and Kwame, in our presentation, we did what we do. We ain't trying to be the historian and go through his life. And no, Kwame covered it using geometry, and I covered it using mythology and folklore. I kept it on what I know, so I could relate to Malcolm X's life in the journey by applying it to the journey of the hero. Kwame can understand Malcolm X's life by applying the principles of geometry. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, that's what we got to encourage in our children. Kwame has a deep love for mathematics, so when he's sitting down with my kids and he teaching them squares, and I'm sitting up there sneaking to listen, I'm like, boom, I catch his enthusiasm, and now I got kids. I say, all right, cool. Kwame taught us the basic squares for numbers ending in 5. He taught us how to do it. So I taught my kids and at school, right? So Kwame got him, well, you got to be able to get him the answer in 25 seconds. No, my fault, 3 seconds. He get them so good that they could do it within 3 seconds. So what I did with my kids at school, I said, well, check this out. If you know all those squares, why not, instead of doing 35 times 35, you should be able to give me the answer for 355 squared. And I'll give you 10 seconds. Because, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, boom, because of Kwame's enthusiasm, I'm able to get it, and I'm able to pass it on to somebody else. And other kids get enthused because they sit up there and they start figuring that shit out. It's incredible, right? And I'm sitting up here like, damn. Somebody that's enthused about what they're doing is a lot more effective at teaching something than somebody that's just doing it because they have to. Now, Sister Jill said, correct, problem solving versus test-based equals rank in life. That's Sister Jill. Dr. Jill Jackson. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you know, you need people that can solve problems for society to function. And really, this is where the concept of mastery in our culture came. This is why it was developed. Because you can't move a culture to another level if everybody is basing their life on basic subsistence. You need individuals to become master farmers so they can produce more than enough food for their family and provide food for other people's families. And once I'm able and secure enough to know that you got that, I can focus on what I'm doing. So now I'm going to focus on footwear. So now you handle the food, I'll create the footwear. And then we get somebody else that now that they feet, they can take long walks, they'll focus on being able to come up with ways to get more water into the village. And now that we got the basic needs handled, we can start expanding our mastery. This is why mastery is so important, not only to our society, not only to our culture, but to other cultures. Because mastery means that you have the time to be able to focus on something. But if I have to do everything, I can't do that. If I got to be the carpenter, the bricklayer, if I got to be the hunter and the gatherer, I ain't got time for that shit. But if I have other people that are masters at their skill and they're able to do shit like that, problem solve where they are, then they give me the ability to be a problem solver. So I can either perfect something that we already got in our community, or I got time to create something new. But I'm sorry, go ahead, sister, you was about to say something.
Oh, no, I don't think I was. I was busy listening, and it was in and out. The internet was in and out.
Oh. All right, fam. I hate to cut the call, but the day is calling me. I got work to do. I really enjoyed the time. I want to thank Sister Kim for calling in. I want to thank Sister Navita. I want to thank Brother Kwame. Shouts out to Keith Trice and happy birthday. Shouts out to Dr. Jill Jackson. Right? Shouts out to Noble Jones Bay. Little young, he ain't even a young symbol no more. He's a nation builder now. Shouts out, of course, to Sister Kim. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. Shouts out to Miss CeeLo who started the show off with me. This comes along with the Nguza Saba mindset. That's Dr. Jill. Come along with the Nguza Saba mindset, right? Develop those principles and shit. You know what I mean? And we start working them. Not just saying them, but working those principles, family. These people ain't got nothing for us. Nothing for us. They have to come at us full throttle, full steam ahead. And what's beautiful about that is, one, we know where we stand, and two, we really get to see black excellence. Because one of the things that we have been able to do is adapt and whoop somebody's ass real quick at their own shit. We have always been able to do that, family. Because listen, I want y'all to think about this shit. Slavery was horrible and terrible, but black folks figured out how to live in that shit. We are the most resilient. The only thing that might be more resilient than us is roaches. And them motherfuckers, and I'm starting to wonder, do they got anything on us? You know how they say that after nuclear war, the only thing that's going to be left is roaches? I'm thinking it's going to be some black folks too. Because we are the most resilient people. And we got to start celebrating our resiliency rather than hiding from it and being ashamed of it, family. We got to celebrate that. Malcolm X was part of that resilience. Marcus Garvey was part of that resilience. You are the result of that resilience. You understand what I'm saying? So it's called Toast and Talk. We almost at 2 hours. I'm about to get up off of here. Sister Navita, you got some closing words? She just listening in. So me and her got to get together. We got to do a commercial for this coming Malcolm X Festival. Malcolm X Festival is less than 7 days away. Spread the word.
Less than 7 days away. Sorry about that. I had my mute button on.
That's cool. Less than 7 days away, family. We need you to share, to like. You know what I'm saying?
Especially since I can't share or anything.
Well, I mean, you keep doing dumb shit. Why? I don't know why the week before the festival you want to get put off by putting naked pictures up. What's wrong with you, woman?
I didn't put no naked picture.
Hold on. I know you're not calling the white man a liar.
Nothing.
Are you calling the white man a liar?
Picture I already got reported for the butt picture. I already was reported for that one. That's the only one I had. And then I don't know what they. And there was somebody report. They took it down.
I'm just trying to be clear. Are you calling the white man a liar? Is that what you saying?
He's a liar.
Okay, all right. I just want to be clear.
I ain't had no hate speech on my wall, and I ain't had no nudity since they took me down last couple days ago. So I don't know what they doing, but now it's like everything somebody on Facebook has got out to get. So I'm gonna start a whole new page, and I'm just gonna post nothing but the stuff to advertise our stuff on that page. That's it.
I got you. I mean, okay, so we gotta talk about that. We gonna need to hook up.
I'm gonna call you today because we need to get out, and I'm gonna call you later on today about promotion and stuff to get the rest of these flyers and signs out. And
I just posted up another ad. On I hope he ain't not.
You boosted?
Huh? Yeah, I just boosted another ad on Facebook. They got to approve it, but also I think it'll be easier for me and you to get together and do another commercial. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the money that we could boost that one a whole lot more because those get a lot of views and people don't have to read. We could just get straight to the point. We keep it up under a minute like we usually do, and this time we boost that hard. You know what I'm saying? And I think because this is my wife's birthday weekend, so I'm a
Well, take those flyers wherever you go, pass them out. That's what I'll be doing. Kroger, hit the church people up down the street this morning.
I can't leave the house.
Wherever.
Wait, what? Huh? I hear.
No.
But I'm going to get on off there. Peace and love, everybody. I'll tell you, we can link up later. later today. I should be home for most of the day.
And what time?
The time I'm leaving out is to promote the event.
What time we need to hook up tomorrow? Since you got me on point for that.
You want to do it tomorrow?
No. We supposed to hook up tomorrow, right?
Oh, for Kahari? I'm going to let you know.
Yeah. So actually, we could do the commercial right after that, and then I can post it up, and we could go and send it out. Now, question for those on Facebook before I get off.
Say what?
No, this is a question for people on Facebook, not Facebook criminals. You can go and mute your mic, Sister Navita. You know, you in jail right now. You on the white man's list, so I might not be able to hook up with you tomorrow because they watching you right now. Can you hear me clearly, and could you hear Sister Kim? Because I need to know where to take the equipment. Sister Jill posted up. Thank you. No, it's May 25th, Sister Jill. May 25th, not May 26th. Malcolm X Festival, Saturday, May 25th. Oh, I gotta do push-ups. God damn it.
Wait, what?
Malcolm X Festival next Kuumba, because the day is the 18th. Yes. May 25th, 12 to 8 p.m. at the Millennium Community School. One of my little brothers is trying to call me, so I'm going to get up off of here like I said 10 minutes ago. But let me know how it sounds. Let me know, were you able to hear Sister Kim and Sister Navita clearly? Because I want to know where to place these mics, because I'm experimenting with these mics because for Kwesi and Neff's show, I want to make sure I get them some mics. I got some mics coming in. Rehearing fine. Here's this way. Okay, cool. All right, okay, cool. Do not pass go. Do not collect 100. Go directly to jail. That's as soon as Navita got back up, she cussing people out and shit. So I'm gonna get off of here for they get me for hanging with a Facebook gangster. You know what I'm saying? Cause she be on that motherfucker. I swear I was just talking to her and she was just took off. You were good, Navita was good, but Kim not as clear. Well, now, but if hopefully you can hear some of the stuff she was saying, because she is calling for Burkina Faso, a city called Ouagadougou. I finally got it right. That's our correspondent over on the continent until Cleve go to school abroad. Because I'm thinking about sending Cleve on school abroad for at least a year, so he could be away from these computers and shit and really appreciate it. So when he come back, they don't have computers like we got computers. Not, just not to brag, but in my school, from kindergarten up to 8th grade, everybody got their own device. And I'm talking about the access. You understand? The access. Because, hell, South Gina, you do not have enough on your foot to be doing that. You're going to rub it raw and not be able to walk on your foot, so stop. You're not kicking stones. You're not walking barefoot. You're not old enough to have that much dead skin on you. You sound like you was sanding wood over there. Put that down. You're doing too much. Real life here, Gianni Journey. And with that, I'm going to say, family, I want to thank you for tuning in and joining the congregation of the mighty, because you have been listening to Gianni Journey Media. Family, this has been a Heart of a Simba production, and this is the Daily Toast and Kuumba Toast and Talk, because y'all know what we do in Kuumba and Imani's. Here it says Heart of a Simba. Go ahead, say it, G.
When we strive to blow up your own paradise.
I'm out.